Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Against the Call. It's your host Michael here. I'm joined with Nick and John today. We have a stacked show for you today. With our first segment, we're going to start with the Patriots hiring their new offensive coordinator. After that, we're going to talk John takes and then have a debate with should the MLB expand. After that, we're going to hit our Mount Rushmore best power hitters of all time. Following that, in the air, what college football field rushes were and were not justified. Then we're going to talk NBA with their rising stars and games of the weekend. After that, we'll have future of the Jaguars franchise, around the league NHL, and end the show where I have draft day, best sitcoms. How are we feeling today?
Awesome.
That's great. That's great. So I just
Like me being here, awesome. Physically, not awesome.
prayers for John. Prayers for John. Well, let's just start off the show with the Patriots have found their new offensive coordinator, Bill O'Brien. He is
Yeah,
back,
it
according to
feels like
team.
we were just talking about this like a
We
second.
were. It does feel
And
like that. It
like
does.
the fact that it's happening again is like it's
I'm
insane.
getting deja vu. Like,
Yeah. So like
Crazy.
he was an offensive coordinator there from 2007 to 2011. So
yeah. And
uh
now he's back.
now he's
We're gonna
back.
have a great year. I see the Patriots having a good year next year. They'll be
Really
good.
a good year.
Yeah,
Okay, what
You
they
don't
did
think
good
you're gonna
this
win
year,
the
and Matt
division?
Patricia was their offensive coordinator. Come on,
Okay. What is your estimated record for next
hmm,
year?
not even record, just where do you see them in the division?
second.
Okay, but what's the record?
Over the Dolphins.
Yeah, I see them over the Dolphins.
This man, bro. I mean, I thought
The
just last
Patriots will be second in the
didn't
division
he
behind the
say like
Bills.
a year or two ago that they'd be number one in the division again, and they weren't? Like it just keeps going, bro. Now they're number two. Okay, but hey, I mean the Jets could get better this offseason. So
Hey, Mike. Well, what do you think the record's gonna be though?
I can see them being 9-8, 10-7,
And be
somewhere around
second
that
in their
range.
we're
division?
gonna be better than last year. 9-8, same record.
No, the Patriots are 8-9 this year.
Wait, what?
The Patriots were 8-9.
Oh, okay. So one more win. All right.
One or two more wins. That's what I just said. Dave, you listening? Okay, calm
Dang,
down.
Well, it
bro.
would be one win, not 102. So
I
just
said either
one
nine
more,
and
one
eight
more
or
win that
ten and
they had
seven.
this year.
We'll see,
Somewhere
man.
in,
If you think Bill O'Brien is gonna be the entire answer to getting
I think it's a big answer. Yeah. We need an
Okay,
offensive
okay.
coordinator, someone who actually knows how to call plays. And he does. He did it before. And he was good with the Texans and he was good with the Patriots. And he was
Okay.
even good with with Bama.
I
well,
mean,
well,
look
people
at what
didn't really
look
like
what
his
he was
offensive
playing
play
with though.
calling. He
Look
didn't
what he was playing with though. He
on
had a
top of
loaded
on
offense.
on top of that, the Bama fans didn't like his offensive play calling.
Yeah,
No.
They wanted him
he was
fired.
averaging around 40 something points per game with Bama.
I'm just saying that his fans wanted him gone.
Yeah. This I didn't watch a lot of Bama games, but I could just watch that Tennessee
They
game and
said that Bama was the reason, or sorry, Bill O'Brien was the reason that Bama lost to Tennessee and LSU.
yeah,
We'll
watching
see.
those two games, I could truly see why. But hey, have fun with him though. Maybe he's a
We will.
good
Have fun
play
with Todd Bowles
caller.
and Tampa, John.
Also
I know.
ruined the entire Texans franchise. But anyways, let's move on.
He ruined the entire Texans franchise when he was over
He did.
500. How many times?
He ruined the entire Texans
Guys, this
franchise whenever
isn't
he
let's have a
drafted him.
debate. This isn't let's have a debate. Let's just move on.
No. Listen. He traded D Hop. People hated him for that. Then Deshaun wanted out, and then whenever Deshaun wanted out, JJ Watt wanted out, and JJ Watt was one of the people that said Bill O'Brien caused that whole entire like catastrophe to happen.
Hey, bad one mistake.
One
He didn't
mistake
like the
just caused
Texans.
the entire
He wanted out.
downfall of the
He did
Texans.
want it out of the Texans while that was happening anyway. So
Texans went from a playoff team with Bill O'Brien to
he
absolutely.
wanted out of the Texans, and that's what he did was to get him fired, and it worked.
I don't
Congratulations,
know
Bill
why
O'Brien.
you would want that. That's not true.
That is true. He did want out of the Texans.
He wanted out of Texas.
Don't blame him.
Not everything's bigger in Texas, y'all.
especially if you're
Anyways, let's just get right into our next topic. John takes. John, we have a couple of questions for you to answer today.
Dude, y'all just hit me with everything, bro. First podcast back on, bro. I
you
had
got to be prepared, man. You've
this
missed
is
a
crazy.
podcast,
All
so
right,
you got to be ready.
all right,
We're going to
hit me
start off with the first question.
already.
Who is the greatest Rays player of all time?
Longoria, Longoria by far, man.
By far? By
Yeah.
far?
Yeah,
No.
you
What
got.
about, do you not know who Carl Crawford is?
Yeah, he was great with the Rays, but not as good
I
as
don't think there's really a
Longoria.
question about who's the best player. Carl Crawford is by far the best Rays player of all time.
Yeah, I mean he's a Hall of Famer, but
He
when he
leads the
became,
franchise history in batting average, RBIs, runs, hits, stolen bases, WAR,
I
and
still got
games played.
Longoria.
Uh oh.
John, bro, fix your webcam right now.
I
No.
really can't. Like I can unplug it.
I'm hacking John's computer.
Let me baby steps, baby. Anyway, just send me to another one. Hit me with another one. I'm back.
All right. Well, I get.
There he is. Okay.
Rory, okay, not bad, but Carl Crawford's obviously the best Rays player of all time. The next question: what is the biggest rivalry in all of sports?
All of sports historically, or just in general?
This one historically.
Okay, Boston Yankees. I mean,
Okay,
can't go wrong with that.
that's not bad. Biggest rivalry in baseball currently.
Currently, the Yankees versus the AL East. I mean, I can't really pick like a certain team, but I could just pick the Yankees versus the whole East, even Baltimore. I mean,
Hmm.
like I can't like I could throw in Boston and the Yankees, but I mean that's gonna be there always. St. Louis and Cubs, that's always gonna be there. But there hasn't really. I mean, you could throw in LA and San Diego as well as that. That's been pretty not new, but it's been
You mean San Francisco?
yeah, and San Francisco as well. Like I said, like Yankees versus the whole AL East, and then you got LA, San Fran, and San Diego, all LA. I mean,
Okay,
so
we have one more for you. Who is the better school for football, Florida or Tennessee? Historically,
dude, historically, dude, y'all really had to do this to me. Y'all really had to do this to me.
Just say your opinion.
For players coming out of college, I'll have to go with Tennessee, mainly because I mean you have Peyton Manning, you have. I mean, I can't name them all, but I know Peyton Manning being one of the biggest ones. I mean, one of the biggest ones, of course, being a Hall of Famer. So I got to go with Tennessee, unfortunately. But I mean, like when you think of Florida, there's no big names. I mean, you got Emmett Smith. You have other low end names, but it's just like yeah, his like historically speaking, though, that to be Tennessee. But you know,
okay. Would you change it if I said recently, or would it still be
recently,
Tennessee?
how long recently? Like this year?
No, I'd
'Cause this
say
year, like Tennessee
last
sweeps it.
15, 20 years.
15, 20 years. I mean, yeah, I'll go with Florida. I mean,
It's
yeah,
just they're this like
yeah, like
they've been pretty much equal. Like they've both been equally as bad, and then they've both been.
exactly. So like as soon as Florida has a
The
bad year, Tennessee
only
will have a
thing
great year.
is,
Like all right, look what this year, right? Florida had a horrible year, but Tennessee had a phenomenal year. It just goes back and forth. So I mean,
and then
it's kind of
also
hard to
like
say. It's
I
kind of
mean,
hard to say
you
like
can
who's
you
been
can you can argue that Florida has a better football program over the past 20 to 15 years because they have two national titles.
for
Like
sure.
that's the only thing that you can really say. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had any big people come out. I mean, Tim Tebow was by far biggest, and he didn't pan out in the NFL. So, I mean, you have Kyle Pitts, all right,
what
that's
about
out right
Aaron Hernandez?
now. Huh?
What about Aaron Hernandez?
He was doing all right in the NFL until
He's doing good in the
some off
NFL. We
season.
can't lie. He was doing good in the NFL. Him and Gronk.
He was doing really good, a little bit too good as well. Anyway, but yeah, I got to go with Tennessee. It's historically speaking, just because of the players that came out of it. So
We got this on video.
okay, use it against me. I don't.
All right, on takes for today. We're gonna head right into. I don't really know if this is gonna be a debate or not. Let's have a debate. Should the MLB expand? John, what are your thoughts?
See, expand. I'm kind of like 50-50 on it. I do want to see baseball be played, in different areas. Where exactly? I mean, you got Nashville, you got the Carolinas, South North Carolina, which I think will mostly be South Carolina if they do move a team. Um,
They're
of
gonna
course
expand
you
that.
have,
It'd be like
huh?
two teams. Probably two teams. They expand to the 32 teams. And I
Yeah.
can see the
So
two. Honestly, I say the two biggest places would be Montreal and Las Vegas.
I I don't think it will be Montreal, and I say that because they already had the Expos, and we've seen how that worked out. It didn't work out too good.
But that apparently
And
there's
then,
been.
but and you got to think, right? Excuse me.
I mean, the
The
Expos.
Toronto, dude,
They
I
were
will,
supported pretty well until the ownership started dismantling the
so
team.
how exactly? So also, how do you think the Blue Jays will like that? Because they've been controlled. They controlled Canada for, I mean, since what the late. When was the last season for Montreal?
It's somewhere in the 90s.
Yeah, so let's say late 90s, right? They've been controlled of Canada for like I don't know, more than 20 years or so. So, well, yeah, definitely more than 20 years. But yeah, I don't see them moving to Montreal. I mean, I think Montreal's best shot at getting the team was with the Rays to the switch. But I mean, we already know that's not going to happen, and that would just be a stupid move in general. But that's another thing. But yeah, I think Nashville, or yeah, mainly
Charlotte
Nashville.
is also an
And
option.
say what?
Charlotte, that's a big
Yeah,
option.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah. So I mean, do I think they should expand? Yeah, of course. I think it would be cool to see more teams in the MLB. How
Yeah,
will they do it? I don't know how. I don't know
I
how
can see them.
divisions.
It's like any other time they expanded.
But
The last time they
respectfully, I like
expanded,
as long
what?
as it doesn't mess up the East. East and West, like it has to stay.
No, I saw like like ways they could make an AFC or not. I'm thinking, sorry, they can do AL South like football, and like the Rays would move divisions, and then AL East with they'd do something like that, and
So
then
like, okay, I mean,
they'd make
I
if
don't
that would
know.
probably be if they added four teams though.
I guess, but that means like everybody's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, either way, you're going to be playing your teams. Like Rays will play Boston, especially with the schedule that they have now. But I mean, yeah, I think they should expand, but I think they should expand, carefully. Meaning like, pick a city that will actually enjoy baseball.
I think they
I
should
don't
expand. I think it only help them because they'll bring in more
for sure.
fans, short term and long term. The last team they brought in was in 1998 with the Diamondbacks.
The Diamondbacks and the Rays were the package.
Yeah,
You know?
which was, and then what? There's 30 teams now, right? Yeah, it's 30, and it'll be 32. It saves teams for relocation as well, like the Rays. Might as well they can keep the
The
Rays in
one team
Tampa.
that is going to relocate, and I can say is Oakland for sure.
I
Not for sure, but I
I won't
get.
say for sure. I can see them relocating, but
I
honestly, I
really
just think they
don't.
need
I
a new
really don't see
stadium.
them staying in Oakland though. I really don't. Like I'm like especially with the ownership now. Unless if they could build a new stadium in Oakland, they could stay in Oakland. But I just don't see it. The ownership doesn't want to stay. The fans the fans feel betrayed by the Warriors, the Raiders. I mean, dude, they deserve a team. Don't get me wrong. They deserve everything. But the ownership they don't care. Like
They just suck in general.
I like I said, like when I sent the post of Jesus Aguilar going to the A's, I'm like, watch him be an all-star with this team. And he could genuinely be an all-star. Like, name one guy from the A's.
Jesus Aguilar.
Exactly. I can't name any.
They traded everyone.
Exactly. They traded their ace. They traded their starting catcher. They traded
Chapman.
They traded Matt Olson. Well, yeah, Matt Olson. Like, dude,
No, Olsen was he traded or
he was
no, Olsen
traded.
signed. He
No,
signed
he
away.
was traded and then he signed an extension with. So
Oh, they had no. Wait,
in no, he
no,
was
I know he
traded.
didn't sign. He wasn't on the Braves originally because when Freddie Freeman left the Braves, they
And
replaced
then
him
they
with Matt Olson
traded
by signing.
for him.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
So the Oakland A's farm system has to be loaded. Are they even in the top 10 farm systems? They have to be. Hold on. No, don't worry about it. But no. But are they in the top 10 of the farm systems?
Uh, dude, are they?
I
I
hope
don't know
so
that
with
off
all
the
the
top
people
of my
that they're
head.
trading. I hope so.
They should be.
They should be top 5. I mean, when you trade Sean Murphy, when you trade Matt Chapman, when you trade all these, I mean, they're not like all-star caliber guys, but they're big names. So I got a feel for them, man. Like, and as a Rays fan, I kind of have that feeling as well. Granted, usually when it works out, huh?
What?
Like I was saying, like as a Rays fan, I kind of was in the same boat as they were a few years ago. You have a guy that grew up in the system. You know, you're like, oh, dude, I love this guy, and I want to support this guy. And then next thing you know, he's getting traded off to another team where we're getting a prospect that we're going to see in what 3 to 4 years, whatever, and maybe not even seeing him at all. So I don't know, man.
Interesting.
But should they relocate? Should teams expand or not teams? Should the MLB expand? Yes.
I think they
What do you
should.
have to say?
More teams, more money, more games to watch. Give it to me. I don't even watch that much baseball, but
I mean, hey, if they move to Nashville, bro, that'll give you another team to root for.
yeah, I
They have all
mean,
the players. So many players too.
yeah, I know. It would be hard to root for like 3 teams in the league.
Dude, just
You
drop
root for 3? Who's your? Okay,
Rays, Cardinals, and then Nashville team.
You
Just
guys,
drop,
you
just
guys
drop
cut
St.
out.
Louis, bro. Just
What?
drop St. Louis.
No.
Nick, what'd you say?
That was the first team I ever liked in baseball. So I no. Besides, I mean, like I would if Nashville were to get a team, it'd be like how I root for the Titans. Like that's how it would be. Like
Okay. You're like, yeah, they're in there. If they're in the playoffs, I root for them. But other than that, I really
yeah,
don't.
or if they're playing like the Jaguars to get into the playoffs, and yeah, I'll root for them. But other than
That's
that,
gonna be happening a lot. I feel.
it might. Yeah, I know.
For real, like that could be happening a lot. Because I'll be real, the Colts.
Colts and Texans, yeah, they're gonna be out of it for a while. I'm
Colts
not
are
gonna
just
lie, like I think that they could. I think they work with Josh Dobbs over this offseason. He's gonna be better than Malik Willis, from what I've seen.
I can see
Tennessee
that.
Bowl legend, dude. What I have to say.
Say what? SEC.
I said Vol. He's a Vol legend. Legend.
Oh,
Yeah, Joshua Dobbs.
yeah. I mean, yeah, he's a legend. I'd say. In recent years, yeah, he's been one of the better quarterbacks we've had. Which
Well,
says a lot.
until y'all got Hinton, but
Yeah, exactly. Other than that, it's been catastrophe at the quarterback position. But
we'll see.
enough
We'll
about
see this
college.
year. Though we'll see this year with what is it?
Joe Milton.
Joe. I don't know.
Man, we are getting way off topic here, but
I know.
anyways, MLB should expand.
So that wasn't a debate. We all think they should expand. It'd be better for the league, in my opinion.
But it's called Let's Debate because what if the people in the comments want to debate with us?
Exactly. I wasn't the one. I already knew that. I already knew that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You would just have to think about it, Nick.
What?
Anyways, we'll start our next segment. Mount Rushmore, best power hitters of all time.
Oh shoot, bet.
Who wants to go first?
I think Nick wants to go first.
Nah, John definitely should go first.
All right, yeah, I'll go first. Best power hitter, I got to go with the best power hitter, Barry Bonds.
Okay, that's one.
At number 2, I got to go with Prince Fielder. I mean, he was a beast. Yeah, he was a beast with Detroit, beast in Milwaukee. At number 3, I gotta go with Babe Ruth, bro. Can't go
We're not
wrong, with
gonna
Babe
skip over
Ruth.
the fact you said Prince Fielder
Yes, I did.
as one of the best power hitters of all time.
Yes, I did.
Prince Fielder.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's your fourth? I just want to see where this is. I want to see where this
All
is
right, so I
going.
said Babe Ruth. I got to go with Hank Aaron. That's my
Okay.
fourth. Can't go wrong
Those
with
are three good ones, and then you just had Prince Fielder in
Dude,
that.
I got to stir it up in the comments. What I got to say.
That is not what. Okay.
Wow. I already see the Dingles comment. I'll go next. We have the same list except for I don't have Prince Fielder. So I have Babe Ruth, obviously, the Great Bambino,
Can't go wrong with that. The Red
Barry
Sox did
Bonds.
trade him, but
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. Okay. So you said Prince Fielder. Be quiet. Okay. So the Great Bambino, Babe Ruth, obviously, Barry Bonds, Hank Aaron, and Ken Griffey Jr.
Okay. Okay.
John, what's that face
Why,
about?
why that? Why is that face,
Ken
John?
Griffey.
What do you mean, Ken
I
Griffey?
could. No, those are good picks.
All right, for mine.
Oh wait, I forgot this.
What?
My honorable. Oh no, that's not the segment. Never mind. Take it.
Honorable mention: David Ortiz.
Not even. He's a great power hitter, but not the greatest.
I was just trying to guess what you were gonna say.
Hold
Give
on,
me
he's
the top.
honest.
Give me the top two legends. Give me Babe Ruth and give me Barry Bonds. Those are like two automatics that should be on everybody's Mount Rushmore. Number 3, give me Aaron Rodriguez. As much as we don't like this guy, John, you can't make that face. He's one of the better.
A fraud.
Okay.
A
I can
roid.
see him. I can see him.
A
Okay.
fraud. A roid.
What? A-Roy? You mean A-Rod?
Aroyd.
A roid. Steroid.
Aroyd.
Oh,
Yeah.
A-Roy.
And A
I thought you said
fraud.
A-Roy. All right. Yeah, A-Roy. So is Barry Bonds. So I mean, like we.
Yeah, but Barry Bonds not as much as Alex Rodriguez.
No, yeah, he did serve like the longest suspension for really MLB.
Hey man, hate on Bleacher Report for my list. Damn. Number 4, give me Albert Pujols. Pujols. Sorry, Albert Pujols,
Yeah, okay. Bleacher Report.
which is like one of
No.
the bigger baseball players I've ever watched in my lifetime.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
That is
He's
a
like
good
the
one.
top.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
definitely a top.
Yeah, I don't even know who
Prince
Prince.
Fielder.
I don't even know who that. I don't know who Prince Fielder is. Like,
Okay, obviously he's. I know who he is, but
It's
he's
just
not even. He doesn't even have 400 home runs.
because he got hurt,
He has
bro.
319. Yeah,
He didn't get hurt, bro.
his career was cut short to he retired at 32.
I
But
know. Pujols has been playing since he's 70, so I mean, well, we don't know his age for sure. That's the thing. Like,
let's see.
he claims to be like in his 40s, but I don't know, man.
definitely is, bro. What do you?
Oh, and
But, like,
did I mention my fourth? Hank Aaron is my other one, by the way.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said.
I think you said
All right,
that.
just make sure. But wow, why were you questioning? Your face looked like you were questioning my Ken Griffey Jr. one. He is double. He is almost. I'm pretty sure he's like double the amount of home runs as Prince Fielder.
It's like whenever I think of Ken Griffey, I'm not like dogging on your pick. I like whenever I think of Ken Griffey, I
I
just
think of the home run derby picture.
It's
of
fun,
him.
yeah, his smooth swing and this great fielder. I don't see him as like a power bat. Granted, like
Granted,
so
630 home runs, John.
yeah, I didn't know that, I'll be honest with you. I just like in my head when I see Griffey, I just see home run derby and this phenomenal like swing in defenseman. So
That's that
All
for
right, there you have it.
that's the Mount Rushmore, boys. Can't wait to see Aiden's graphic.
All right.
Dingle's
Mount
comment
Rushmore.
is gonna be fire.
Well, what are your thoughts on what Dingle's is gonna say?
who's Dingles?
The one that always comes at you in the comments of Instagram.
Oh, dude.
Remember the Hawkeye one? Why is Hawkeye even in the? Why was Hawkeye even picked?
No, Dingles did say one good thing about John. He said he
Yeah.
had the best rap albums.
Uh, yeah, he said uncommon like John W or something.
The next post, it was like, "Hey, John's back to his roots, bro."
Okay.
Well, we'll just start with our next segment in the air. And this will be what college football field rushes were and were not justified.
What college? What?
What college field rushes were and were not justified. So what were good field rushes weren't what weren't.
Good field rushes.
The
Yeah,
three I would
good.
say that were like I like cool to watch was the Tennessee beating
Yeah,
Bama. That
that
was
was gonna.
obviously that them taking down the field goal. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was gonna be my top one, honestly.
I wouldn't say like
I
top
want to
one.
mention about that is like people this year were after that game happened. That was one of the first games of the season where they took down the field goal, and I think like they took down 3 other field goals like the rest of the season. But people were trying to say that like taking down the field goal was bad, but taking down the field goal has happened every single season. Like there's been a team that takes down
Yeah,
a field goal every single
Yeah, I'm
season.
not saying it's bad. I just thought it was funny because didn't they like bring it somewhere? Like
yeah.
Yeah,
They
River.
dumped it in the river.
funny.
Well, yeah,
No, but what I'm saying, I'm not saying you, Mike. I'm just saying people were like when that happened, they said that like it was stupid and like this is only a Tennessee thing. I was like, are you serious? They just took down a field goal like last season. What do you mean? All right, but it's whatever. It was
Another
deserved.
one was another Bama loss to LSU. Beating
Yeah,
Bama
I
is
mean,
good.
it's, there's two things that justify rushing the field in college football: a big upset and winning a rivalry game. Like those are the only two. Like there's no arguments there. Now you can bring up the one that you have that's not justified.
Yeah, I will. FSU field rushing the Florida game.
yeah. That's what I was gonna bring up, bro. I get that's a rivalry, but
Yeah,
dude,
but that bro, they
you
were a
beat
six
you
and
beat,
five team.
They
They beat
haven't
them.
beat they haven't beaten them in 3 or 4 years
but
now.
they were favored to win,
They were already favored to
What does
win.
that
They
matter?
beat Florida.
dude.
They beat a bad Florida team by 1 touchdown. That was a
Exactly.
bad game by them, and you field rushed
That,
that.
that doesn't matter
I
though.
get it's you'll
It
be
does
hyping it
matter,
up,
bro.
but
It's just it
field
just
rushing.
It doesn't matter because oh my god. FSU hasn't won against them in a long time. All right. The fans want to go celebrate. What does it matter if it was a one like score win? I mean, FSU, like they didn't have the greatest season ever. They were ranked like 16th or whatever. I mean, it's not like they had a great season as well.
I
They
mean, for FSU standards, being ranked 16th wasn't like that would be happy as an FSU fan after being
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure
shut
that
out.
I mean,
But still, like
so this was a big win for them. This is a big win for the fan base.
was it?
It's not about what we think. We're not FSU fans.
But was it justify the raid defeat?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see it personally. I'm not just saying that because I'm biased. I'm saying this as a college football fan.
Yeah.
I think,
As a college
I don't
football
like
fan,
either
why
team.
do you not like rushing the field? As a college football field fan, like
dude, like because it was a non like they were favored to win. Like were y'all favored to win against Alabama?
I mean, I don't remember that. It was
No,
close.
you weren't favored to win. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
no,
right.
Bama was favored to win that game.
Yeah, there was no way y'all were favored to win.
I don't even think we were favored to beat Florida this year. So
Exactly because
Tennessee is
you
always
played. Well,
Tennessee is always
you
Tennessee
played
is
us
always
earlier in the year.
I'm sorry, but Tennessee could play freaking like I don't even know. They could play South Carolina next year, and they'll be the underdog in that game. Like they obviously weren't the underdog this year, but that's because like I mean, all the
And
bad
y'all
things
probably won't be the underdog next year.
they just might be. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't
All right,
matter.
so you're saying no. So
It
you're
doesn't
saying
matter who's the underdog.
once you're saying
It doesn't
if you
matter.
play Florida next year, y'all are going to be the underdog.
If we play Florida next year,
Are y'all going to be the underdog?
if we have like what we would play them like third game of the season, third or fourth game. If
And
we,
we're playing in your stadium, by the way, right? Or are they
yeah,
playing at Swamp?
no, they're playing at the Swamp because
Okay,
we played it.
so Nick, so what? Has the coach ratings came out yet, or it's too early for that? It's too early for that. I don't see. No,
It's possible.
like by far your
It's
favorite.
possible because we don't play like ranked opponents the first few weeks like you do. Let's say that you beat Utah again, then yeah, we're gonna be underdogs in
Yeah,
that
we
game.
do we do we do play Utah at Utah.
If
And
you
I
win
don't
that game, then Tennessee will be an underdog in that game.
I'll
I'm
be
sure.
real with you. With all the transfers coming out, I don't see us beating any high level teams. Maybe Utah because it's Utah and we did do it last year, but
Florida's not even gonna have 7 wins.
we'll see. I
Like
just
when
I
Wesley was
like
on here, he said like 8 wins or something.
who
I don't know who the hell he sees like Florida winning against.
I don't know, man.
Speaking
Like
of Utah,
if
their win versus USC, good field rush.
Yeah, it was a good field rush.
yeah.
Utah beating USC. USC was ranked high. They're a conference opponent. They
Undefeated
And
at the time.
we had a legendary James video to go with it. So it just really just taped a cake for
I actually have
So-
one more bad one. Tulane rushing the field versus UCF, bro. That was so stupid. Why would they field rush that?
that was very stupid, bro.
Terrible.
Wait, what? Y'all can't be
Tul-
serious right now.
Now we're
Tulane field, bro. That was so stupid. I'm so unbiased right now, but it's like that was terrible.
yeah, it was pretty stupid, bro. Like,
Okay, but back to like the rivalry thing. I mean, you could say the same thing for like Coastal Carolina, like beating whoever like their opponent was or whatever that was this season. I just remember that there was a field rush against Coastal Carolina. I mean, I think that
so
either way, the teams that played in that game, like they didn't have the best records. I mean,
all right.
mediocre
So would
records.
you be okay with Florida rushing the field after beating Tennessee, even though we were ranked?
Yes.
So let's say you would be okay with that.
Yes, because I mean, as a Tennessee fan, oh no, I'm not
I'm
gonna
talking
like
about
that,
as a college
obviously.
football fan.
Yeah, as a college football fan, like that's fine. If you want to rush the field
Even
on
though we were fair, even
on-
though if we were favored to win by like whatever. Like even though if we were
like
if we were
20
ranked 15th and y'all weren't and
if
y'all were
you were
unranked,
favored to win by 20 points against Tennessee and you won by a field goal or 7 points, then yeah, you can go and rush the field. If it's not within a field goal or a touchdown, that's just disrespectful. Unless it's like you're beating a number 5 team in the nation.
no, for sure. And Mike, how much did Florida State beat Florida by?
A
It was
touchdown.
by a touchdown. One touchdown. It was 7 points.
Okay, so
And it was on their
Touchdown.
home. It was on their home field. Like they have every right.
I still think it's unjustified, and I'm not just saying that as a Florida fan. I'm saying as a college football.
Yeah, I'm not even a fan of either school. I think that was a stupid field rush.
Like,
Well, Mike, I mean, you don't really watch that much college football, so you can't really.
Yeah, but that
It's-
doesn't mean that's totally different though.
that
It's
doesn't.
like
Just because I don't watch college football as much,
you
that
have to
doesn't
enjoy
mean
the culture. There is a culture behind.
I get that.
college football.
That's something I do get about college. Without watching college,
Okay,
my-
hey, guys. I think we should move on. This is getting too out of like we're just
This is a good
repeating
clip.
ourselves. No, we're just repeating ourselves at this time, bro. So let's just move on.
That's fair.
All right. The next
Good for the group chat.
segment we have
So we put a group chat.
it is the countdown. Best players to never win a championship in any sport. I'll start us off with this one. So my number one,
You mean number 5?
my number one. Oh yeah, we're doing 5.
It's in the name.
I'm gonna say
Countdown, you gotta like count
yeah,
down.
I realize I'm sorry, my bad. My number 5 is Ken Griffey Jr.
That's a good
Baseball
one.
great to never win.
Just mentioned him earlier. Wow.
Yeah, that is a good one.
And then my number 4, Dan Marino
Yeah.
with the Dolphins. Made it once in 1984, but lost the 49ers 38-16. That's tough. That is tough. A great QB, arguably one of the best to never win. The best QB to never win. One of the best QBs of all time, though, as well. Then my number 3, I have Charles Barkley. He only appeared in one. That's tough. That is tough. Charles Barkley. My number 2, Randy Moss. Arguably
yeah, that is
one of
good.
the greatest
That's
wide
a good one.
receivers.
Yeah.
Only made it once with the Patriots in 2007, and we all know how that went. And then my number one, we've heard him a lot this episode. Barry Bonds, arguably one of the greatest baseball players to ever live, arguably the best. And he only made it once in 2002 with the Giants, and he lost in 7 games to the Angels.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good. Yeah. Good list though.
That's mine. I don't care who goes next.
All right, yeah, I'll just go. I'm gonna go with you, Mike. Charles Barkley. I mean, I don't know too much of basketball, but I do know he's one of the best players in that era. So far, and this is still up in the air. Chris Paul.
He's oh,
You can still win. You can still win it, but let's be real here. Like, what does he play? He plays on the Suns, right?
Let's go. Let's go.
it's happening again, John.
I know, but hey, he plays on the Suns, right?
Yeah, he's on the Suns right now.
Yeah. So anyway,
The team Charles
um,
Barkley never won with.
huh?
The
Them
team
and,
Charles Barkley never won with.
them and the 76ers.
It's happening again.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so my next one is
And
Ken
the
Griffey.
70s. Wait, the thing about Charles Barkley, though, it's good to remember 76ers didn't win. And he was on the supposed, like back in the day, it was a super team when he was with Akeem Olajuwon
Yeah.
and Scottie Pippen on the Rockets. Still didn't even get to
Okay.
it.
So what I had two, right?
Yeah.
So my other one is Mike Piazza, the pizza man,
Mike
the
Piazza.
9/11
Wow.
man himself. Dude, one of the greatest catchers to play the game, and he played for what, the Mets, the Yankees. I'm pretty sure he played with the Yankees. I think, maybe wrong. And yeah, dude, like he was a great player, great guy all around. Just couldn't win another. We couldn't win a championship in general. At number 4, I had to go with the Yankee ex-Marlins manager, Don Mattingly, up there as one of the best in the MLB. And you got to think he played on the Yankees for most of his. Did not win a championship. I apologize, y'all.
Don just took off his shoes.
Um, at
Charles Barkley.
All right. Well, at number 4, number 5, I gotta go with Willie McCovey from the San Francisco Giants.
Okay.
Your number one?
No, number 5.
Oh, did you go? You went
It
backwards.
went 1 through 5. Yeah.
So you had who was your one again? Who was
Charles Barkley.
okay? Okay. And I'm gonna write this down actually because I'm gonna have to make a edit for this. So 1, Charles Barkley. Your 2 was it Mike Piazza? Your 3, what was his name?
It was Mike Piazza.
Oh, that was your 3.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
Mike Piazza, and then I had Don Mattingly, and then I had number 5 Willie McCovey.
All right, then I think you skipped one. So what's your 4?
4, Sammy Sosa,
Okay.
Chicago Cubs legend. Didn't he win the home run battle against McGuire
Ooh,
back
I
in
don't
that
remember
big
that.
home run
To be
race?
honest with you. I don't remember that off the top of my head.
I mean, I know
I
him
think
and
he did.
yeah, him and I mean, it got revoked either way because he was on roids, but still, I mean, big time for baseball.
All right. So you had Charles Barkley, Mike Piazza, Don Mattingly, Sammy Sosa, and then who was your 5 again? Sorry.
Willie.
Okay. All right. Cool. Nick, what about you?
All right, I'm my number 5. Give me Jim Kelly, quarterback from the Bills, went to 2 straight Super Bowls and lost them. Well, he actually took them to 3 straight Super Bowls, but he was injured his 3rd year. That's when Frank Wright came in. But one of those quarterbacks that was really great statistically, was the face of the Bills franchise for a while. Still didn't win any rings with them. At number 4, give me Randy Moss. one of the greatest wide receivers to ever live, definitely top 3 all time. And he never got the Super Bowl, even being on the most perfect team to ever exist. He still did not get a Super Bowl win. And to be one of the greatest players and to not win a Super Bowl or a finals is it's heartbreaking. I'm a number 3. Give me Karl Malone. Went to face the Bulls twice, lost twice. He was known as a mailman. You know, he always delivered. He always delivered the points. He's all-time scorer. I think he's top 5 scoring. I think either top 5 or top 7 all-time scoring. He's one of the best NBA basketball players to never win a ring. Also, on my number 2, give me Allen Iverson.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, Charles Barkley has been honorable mention on here. As good as Charles Barkley was, I just don't think that he was at the level of Karl Malone and Allen Iverson. I mean, Allen Iverson is a completely different position, but he was one of the best point guards to ever live as well. And he never got the ring. He lost to Kobe. Tough luck. I mean, that was a great series back in 01. But then on my number 1 spot, give me Dan Marino. The greatest quarterbacks to never win a ring, like Michael said. And I mean, Dan Marino to this day, if you get Tom Brady out of the discussion, he's going to be a debatable quarterback for greatest of all time. It's either going to be him or Joe Montana. And then you got Brady. And then some people might throw Peyton Manning in there, but Dan Marino is still top 4, I'd say, not even top 5 all time for the greatest quarterbacks. Never won a ring. Got to the Super Bowl and lost. He is one of my biggest Super Bowl losers, so that's my list.
Yeah, I forgot. John did say Chris Paul at number 2, so he actually had 6. That's my bad. So right, you did say Chris Paul. I'm not.
Yeah, he did.
All right, so it's Charles Barkley, Chris Paul, Mike Piazza, Don Mattingly, and Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, the thing is like I just didn't want to add any players that were currently playing because
Yeah,
you never
I
know.
had that.
Never
I
know.
had that honorable mention. Mike Trout, he's on the Angels, so who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah, but he still has a lot of time on his contract, so I
Yeah,
could
know.
see.
But it's the Angels. Like, come on. They're gonna
I
choke.
mean, also like James Harden
Yeah,
still playing the game but hasn't won a ring yet. Even Russell Westbrook.
yeah, that's facts. I want Russell Westbrook. That's the player in NBA I want him to win most.
I
Yeah.
think everybody wants what Russ to win, unless if you're a Lakers fan.
Wait, unless you're a Lakers fan,
Yeah,
he's on the
What?
Lakers.
I know.
So
So what?
they don't want him to win a championship.
Unless if it's not with the Lakers.
Oh, you're saying if he got like, if he was not on the
Yeah,
team?
if he wasn't on the Lakers, bro, they're
Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. All right, well, we'll just head right into
Wow,
our
that
next
doesn't even
segment.
make sense, bro. But
We'll start with what? What's going
what
on?
does even what does
You
that
cut out.
mean?
because the
The,
Lakers been dogging on him ever since he's got to LA. So
yeah,
That is
but
true.
the Lakers have kept him for 2 years.
I know.
I mean,
Because they
So
can't get
I
rid of him.
don't
No,
what.
they've tried to trade him.
Yeah,
but still, like Lakers fans, like they may hate him now, but what does that have to do with like him winning a ring? I don't,
Hmm. Well, we'll have our next segment. NBA Rising Stars. This one will probably be me and Nick no more because obviously we know more about NBA, so it'll be okay for us two to take it
man,
over.
I can't even take that credit. I don't even know that much this season. God,
Yeah, then I guess I'll take it over.
I need to study up. I swear. I can tell you what right now, one of the most biggest rising stars, Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. There's 3 big ones right now, and the biggest one is Orlando Magic's power forward slash small forward Paolo at Panchero.
yeah, dude. He hasn't been doing good for prize picks on the court. He's been doing pretty damn good.
And I'll tell you
He is,
guys, I told y'all Magic would be stupid to pick Chet Holmgren. They picked the right guy.
they
That's
did
all
pick
I
the right
know.
guy. Chet Holmgren's been hurt though too, so he hasn't played.
I mean,
So
sure, but that's just another reason to back up what I'm
I know
saying.
I'm just saying. So Paolo is averaging 20.7 points right now, 6.5 rebounds per game, 3 assists in 33 minutes per game, and he has started 40 games and played 40 games. So he has started every single game already.
Bro, he
He is.
needs to be an all-star.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see him being an all-star.
Isn't it like the NFL and MLB, like at least one player from each team makes it to the All-Star?
No,
Oh,
because the team at least because for the team at
It's not even like that in NFL, I don't think.
oh, it isn't?
No.
no,
I
it's not
thought
like
at
that in the
least like
NFL.
one.
And
Really?
it's all-star votes. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it was like
MLB's the
one
only team that
player,
does
like
it
at
with
least one player. Okay.
yeah, MLB's the only league that does it with at least one player has
Which
to.
I think that's cool. I mean, like it gives you like as a fan something to like look forward to, I guess. I
Yeah,
mean,
I do like how MLB does it, but I don't think NBA can't do it because there's not enough spots on a team for it.
yeah,
exactly.
that's true.
Well, MLB has enough like players where they
Because
can do.
MLB you need at least 18, at least, and then plus pitching. So yeah, so and then so yeah, Paulo Banchero obviously he's leading rookie of the year's numbers right now. He is doing amazing for the Magic. He's looking at like he's gonna be the face of the Magic in the next couple of years if he's not
Hopefully,
already.
hopefully.
And then my next one is Benedict Mathurin. Mathurin, I think is how you say it. Something like that.
Yeah, Mathern.
He's the small forward slash shooting guard for the Pacers. He's averaging 17.3 points per game with 4 rebounds and 1.4 assists. He averages around 28 minutes and he's played 48 games, but he's only started 6. So he's a 6 man right now.
Yeah, which
He's doing,
is which is okay because I mean they
yeah,
didn't
the
they
Pacers
didn't
are doing a lot better than expected too.
yeah they didn't bring him in thinking that he'd be an automatic starter.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Another great
doing
name, Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, that was my last one. Jaden Ivey of the Pistons, the starting shooting guard for the Pistons. He's averaging 15 points per game with 4 rebounds, 4.4 assists, and 30.2 minutes per game. He has played 45 and started 44 of those games. He is looking like a great future for the Pistons. However, the Pistons always fail their potential
Yeah,
players.
they do. It's something with these Detroit teams.
Yeah, exactly. These
Detroit
Detroit teams just tend to fail their players. And he has big hops. This man can dunk, Jaden Ivey. I've
Yeah,
seen a lot of like reels and videos, and it's impressive. I want to be surprised if he'll be in the dunk contest in the next couple of years, if this year even. So
yeah. The Pistons, they're definitely building something that's going to be worth watching. But uh,
it's the Pistons, so you
yeah,
never know. But that was like then there's honorable mentions of like Keegan Murray of the Kings. He's also been doing very good. And Jalen Williams of the Thunder. He's also been doing pretty good. So this
I
rookie
think
class,
every year we're going to hear a Thunder player's name.
yeah, they're like the Rays of the NBA right now. They have the prospects and young guys,
Yeah,
I would say. But yeah, those are like the five very good rookie class for the NBA this year, and those are the big five from mine, big three really. But yeah, that is my NBA Rising Stars. If you guys have anything to add to it,
nah.
no.
Man.
All right, so I'm gonna get right into one of our favorite segments that we have every episode: NBA games of the weekend. Yay!
Dude,
Let's get hype.
one of my favorite segments of the show. Like, I just love this segment so much because I get to hear Michael talk, and I just get to think like, man, I should know what I'm talking about, but I'll just listen to Michael.
So what we're
I'm
gonna
the
do?
same way.
We're just gonna give our thoughts of who's gonna win the
Same
game.
way.
That's kind of like how we did with NBA because I only have 3 games. It's one game per day usually. So we're just gonna give our thoughts on who we think's gonna win.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with Friday. I have there's not a lot of games playing Friday. There's 5, I think, and we have my big one is Cavs at Thunder. 2 young teams, 2 very good teams. Cavs being 29-20, and the Thunder being 23-24. So
Okay, give me the Cavs.
I got the Cavs as well. It's
Man,
in it's in
yeah,
OKC though.
that doesn't matter. Cavs still win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Shai Alexander. He's been carrying that team crazy, but
Yeah,
Donovan Mitchell as well. So I think the Cavs are a better all around team.
exactly.
They're young, but they're also more experienced. I'd say, with being led by Donovan Mitchell is, I think it's not gonna be able. The Thunder won't be able to stop them. So I got Cavs winning that game. For Saturday, I have the Knicks at Nets. The New York rivalry teams. The Nets are without KD. The Nets are being led by Kyrie Irving with a 29-17 record, and the Knicks have a 26-23 record, being led by Julius Randle and RJ Barrett. The Knicks are also a very young team.
You know what? I'm going out on a limb. Give me the Nets. Not the Nets, the Knicks.
I thought you
Going
were a
out.
Nets, bro. I thought
Going out. Huh?
you're a Nets guy.
I'm not really any guy, honestly. I'm just I
You know how
saw
he is
I
with
actually
basketball,
I
Nick. You know how he is
huh?
with basketball.
You're
What?
magic. You're a
You
magic
know how
guy.
John is with basketball. He hops. He hops away from different teams. He hops
I
from
don't know, I've
different
been
teams.
watching a lot of Magic though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I got Knicks winning this game. I think
I agree.
since KD's out, they only have Kyrie. And he's great. Don't get me wrong, but I just think that's the Knicks. Oh my God, have the better all around team right now.
It's the off-brand shoes, bro. Give me the Knicks.
Yep. Okay. And then we have one more game. My Sunday game. There's around I think another 4 to 5 games. Not a lot of games, but this one is a big one. Pacers at Grizzlies. The Pacers with a 24-25 record versus the Grizzlies with a 31-16 record. Give me the Grizzlies being led by John Moran on this one.
Yeah, give me Nashville. Or not Nashville. Give me Memphis,
Memphis.
bro. You're hot right now, man.
I think we all know Nick's answer.
Give me the Pacers.
Really?
Yeah, because if we all three pick the Grizzlies, something bad's gonna happen. So give me the Pacers.
All right. Well, that wraps it up for games of the weekend for me. Y'all have anything to add?
Nah,
Nah.
I'm
All
just
right,
ready for
perfect.
some NBA All-Star Weekend.
We have 3 more segments. And this next one, this is gonna be a John's gonna like this one. The future of the Jacksonville Jaguars in the NFL.
Okay.
So how do we see
Yes.
the future of the Jaguars, boys?
Um
Maybe
I see a bright future with them.
I mean,
Me
yeah,
too.
bright future. I see them maybe squeaking into the playoffs next year.
John is happening again.
Huh?
The screen is happening.
Oh my god, bro. Hold on.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Anyway, Nick, what were you saying about Jags?
I mean, the AFC South is really pathetic right now. One of the worst divisions in the NFL. That's one reason why I think that the Jags will sneak into the playoffs again next season. That is unless the Titans come back and do something crazy and Josh Dobbs has a good season if he does start. But I think Ryan Tannehill will be back. And with Ryan Tannehill being back, it gives the question like maybe the Jags won't make it. I mean, but we have to see how Ryan Tannehill does next season. Either way, it's going to be either the Titans or the Jags, and the Jags have a brighter future, so they'll be going to the playoffs more than any of the other AFC South teams. I mean,
Yeah,
especially with
definitely.
Trevor Lawrence.
And they're getting their a good wide receiver one in Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley's returning. Christian Kirk will be their wide receiver two. That's a very good one too for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, I think the Jags are gonna.
Not to count out Zay Jones though.
Yeah,
Their wide receiver group is very good. So they have Zay Jones at 3. Is Marvin Jones still on the team?
no,
No, I didn't think so. But yeah, number 1, Calvin Ridley, 2, Christian Kirk, and then Zay Jones. That's awesome of a wide
yeah,
receiver.
dude, our wide receiver core is gonna be great.
And
Unless
if they re-sign Evan Ingram, which I think they
I
should.
really wish he does, and I think hopefully Doug sits down with Trevor and actually gets his mechanics right on throwing because I saw way too many overthrows this postseason and this season in general. I
Yeah,
mean, like
that
I
is
think.
young. He's a young quarterback, so I would
Yeah, I
expect
mean,
that.
like, yeah, I'm not dogging on him. I'm just saying, like, I would think Doug. I mean, we finally found a coach. We finally found a staff that will, fit well with Jacksonville. We've seen how well they did this season. Granted, yeah, we barely snuck into the playoffs, but we snuck into the playoffs and I mean, we lost to Kansas City, but we like it wasn't no blowout. It wasn't like what people were saying it was going to be. It wasn't like, oh yeah, the Jags just really.
Mahomes had 1 foot.
I
That's
know, but still, I mean, still, you have to
The
give it to the
Jaguars showed
Jags.
their lack of playoff experience in the
Oh, for
very
sure,
end.
for sure.
So
So, and I think every playoff loss has its like good in it. And it just gives them experience. And I think experience comes like in the playoffs, it comes down to experience. That's why Tom Brady has been as great as he is now. I mean, he has more playoff experiences than we were since. I mean, I don't even know. But yeah, man, like I feel pretty confident about the Jags team this year or next year. And I can't say the same about the Bucks, but I can say about the Jags. So,
yeah. So there's a couple things I do think they need to fix. Obviously, that defense.
Oh, for sure.
They need to fix that defense with the draft or signing players. Josh Allen's on his last year this coming up year. I think they should try to resign him.
This is
What?
I think the Jags are going to spend more money this offseason.
Yeah,
I
I can see
truly
that.
feel like because
They're probably going to lose Marvin Jones in the offseason. So, which
I
they don't
think
need him. So
we could afford. Yeah, we could afford that
I don't think they
loss.
should though. I think they should put that money into Evan Ingram re-signing. He had his
Oh, for sure, dude. Because you got to think what you're getting with Evan Ingram is not just a tight end. You're getting a tight end that could be a wide receiver, bro. Like that man is a duality man, dude. He's a beast.
Yeah.
Like he could block, he could run, he could catch, he could score. I mean, dude, this man, like I appreciate the Giants not sliding him back.
Yeah.
So
So they need that defense. Their defense allowed 353 yards per game this year, which is not
yeah,
that great. So they can use the help on defense with if it's whether drafting someone, drafting players, or signing them.
and
I
they
think
do
they're
have the
better off
24th pick.
drafting them
Yeah,
because I think they're more of a win down the road team because of how young
they
they
had
are.
that guy Jalen Ramsey, man. They would probably make a Super Bowl.
Exactly. But
dude.
they also need O-line help.
So yeah, definitely. We do have the 24th pick of the first, like in the first round. So
I'd say I'd take a linebacker if I were them,
I think we're definitely going to go defensive this draft, like what we did last year.
or O lineman.
I
They could probably
think there's some good O linemen in the market for sure. Or we could trade, or we could. I mean, we're gonna be spending money this year like crazy. I
yeah.
mean, we have the cap space. I mean, yeah, we signed Christian Kirk to a big deal, which that panned out. But we have the cap space to work with. I mean,
Yeah. So
like,
basically, I do think the Jaguars have a very bright future. They'll be a playoff team consistently, in my opinion. And yeah, that's all I have to say about the future of the Jags.
yeah, I mean, there's like they're gonna be a fun team to watch next year for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, confident.
Nick, you have anything else to say?
Nah, man, those fans that swim in the swimming pool, they'll have a fun show to watch. That's all I know,
Guys
man.
are gonna jag, bro. Like, what does he have to say?
They
Jag
did.
will jag.
They did.
With their second to last segment, we're gonna hit a league that we don't talk about much here, around the league, NHL. There are some surprising teams this year, boys.
Yeah, Boston being one of them.
Yep.
The
The
Like they're,
Devils.
Boston is 33.
dude,
I mean 37, 5-4.
I could. Boston will make the playoffs, but I could see them losing to a team like the Lightning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Like and I like actually mean that. I could actually just see him just losing to the Lightning.
37, 5-4 record right now. And they're the closest team behind them in that Atlantic division is the Maple Leafs with a 29-11-8 record. And
Yeah,
Lightning are in
Maple Leafs
third.
been doing good.
The Lightning are in third with a 30-15
So
one record.
this is what I got to say about regular season. Y'all got to unlock when y'all have to face off against playoff Vasilevsky.
Yeah, but also the Bruins have a lot of, if you're going by, are you trying to say playoff
Vasilevsky.
experience?
Yeah.
Are you trying to say playoff experience?
No, I'm just talking about just
Because
being a beast in
I mean,
in
the
playoffs.
Bruins have been beasts too. They went to the Stanley Cup 2 years ago.
I mean, look, you can't just say like, oh, the Bruins are gonna like go far because they have the best regular season record.
I'm
Right?
not saying that they are.
They're still number one. It was a long season. Number two, we just saw like a few years ago, Lightning had the best record in all of NHL history and lost
Man
to
broke the record of having the best record, and we lost in the first round.
exactly.
I
It's,
mean,
NHL playoffs or Stanley Cup playoffs are different than a lot of other playoffs.
that's why they're so
I'm
good,
just saying
bro.
they're play. I'm just saying it's a great. I'm not saying they are going to win. But I'm saying when John brought up the playoff part, I thought he was talking about playoff experience. I mean, Bruins have that. They've been to the playoffs. I don't even know how many times.
But have y'all went to
Hey,
back-to-back
I
cups?
was just about to say that. We're talking about the Lightning who have just went to 3 straight Stanley Cups, and you
Yeah,
argue, oh, the Bruins have more playoff
I'm
experience.
not saying. I never said that. I did not say they had more playoff experience.
You said
I'm just
that,
saying they have the playoff experience.
Okay.
but then you're going against people that just won the Stanley Cup 3 times.
I'm not saying. No, that is not what I'm doing.
Just,
John was saying how
John
going
was
against
saying that the Lightning are all John was saying. He was trying to say like, oh, the Lightning have Vasilevsky, and it's playoff Vasilevsky. That's all he was trying to say. But
Playoff
from my
Vazzy.
point, I thought he was talking about playoff experience. My bad, but I never said the
I mean,
Bruins
if
had
we're gonna
more
go with
playoff
playoff
experience.
experience as well, the Lightning have that over Boston. I don't care how many
Yeah, I
games.
know, but when it comes to playoff experience, it's just they didn't go there once. They've been a consistent playoff team. They literally went to the Stanley Cup a few years ago, too.
But y'all went back to back
years
Stanley
ago,
Cups.
they
No, we
went
have it.
a few
Huh?
years ago, being like 7 or 8 years ago. The Bruins haven't been in a minute, bro, to the
Yeah,
Stanley Cup.
that is true. Hold on, let me look that up
I'm
actually.
looking it over right now. Don't worry.
When
The last time they won was. Hold on, I gotta put this down.
I'm
The
not
last
talking about
time.
last time they won. I'm talking about the last time they even seen like the
Yeah, I
Stanley
know.
Cup playoffs.
That's where Nick is wrong because they did go a few years ago.
Dang, bro, it's taking y'all a minute. I can just look it up from my phone, and I'll just let you know.
My Wi-Fi is very bad, and you know that.
Um,
Past 10 seasons.
2018 to 2019, they went to the Stanley Cup. That was the last time they went.
so 2019.
Who'd
And
they
yeah, that's when they went a few years ago.
who'd they play?
The 2018, 2019, hold on, 18/19 Stanley Cup.
Didn't they play the Lightning one Stanley Cup?
They're in the same. They can't do that. They lost to the Blues.
Oh, at least I think it was the playoffs. I don't know. I think it was the playoffs.
They lost to the Blues in 2018/2019 season.
They didn't win it.
They'll win it this year.
Saying they haven't won since 2011.
It's okay.
Anyway, but you got Steven Stamkos scoring number 500.
Yeah, I
I
saw that.
that's I mean that's
That is
history
good.
right
That's
there.
impressive.
I mean, not a lot of players could say they scored 500 goals in the NHL. So I'm happy to see a homegrown kid, not really homegrown, but grew up in a franchise, scored 500. So shout out to him.
Homegrown Tampa kid from Russia.
Who's Stamkos?
Yeah, wherever Stamkos is from.
I don't think he's from Russia. I think he's from Canada, but he grew up in a franchise. So I'm,
Yeah, he's from Canada. Same thing. It's both too snowy.
Same thing.
yeah, totally, Nick. Yeah.
Totally the same thing. But Connor McDavid is favored to win the Hart Memorial Trophy this year. Obviously, like he's been the best player in the league for the past couple years now.
So,
Connor McDavid is a
Connor
pussy.
McDavid.
Connor McDavid's a pussy, and Braden Point is better. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, not biased here.
no, I'm biased, bro. Like,
No, I'm just
does
kidding.
he have dude?
Connor
Does he
McDavid.
have a home?
What?
Does he have a home? Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Braden Point goal playoff streak, and not playoff. Goal streak.
So you're saying Braden Point is better than Connor McDavid? You got it.
Yes, I am 100%. Quote me on that.
Connor McDavid is one of the better NHL players we've seen since Crosby. That's about it. I mean, in our generation.
Mhm.
Mhm. But I have here some surprising teams this year in that league. Other than the Bruins, they have the New Jersey Devils. They have been on the rise the past few years. This year they exploded too.
Yeah,
They're doing great for the team. They're
yeah,
in
they are.
second place in their division. They're 31-12-4. Very good for their
Frank the
team.
Tank is happy.
Yep. And they're trying to make their first playoff appearance since 2018 when they lost to the Lightning in the first round. But this year I see them. They're gonna make the
Dude,
playoffs.
you know
It's
what?
gonna be
All
good.
these teams that you're naming, I could get to see the. So I mean,
John never ceases to make me hate the Tampa Bay teams.
what is it to hate? I'm
And then
just,
Beat us because you ain't us, bro.
last team, last team that surprised this year, Seattle Kraken, a new team,
they are pretty. They are pretty.
a new
There's
team in the
something
Western
with the
Conference.
NHL and having a new team be good the next season after they're made. Like,
Yeah, they're the new team in the Pacific Division. They're 27-14-5. And you want to know who the leader of that division is? The Golden Knights, which
hey,
is
they've been good.
they have been good. So hockey has been getting
Still
interesting
lightning, bro.
lately, and Stanley Cup season's coming up. There's around 33 to 37 games left in the season.
Yeah, All-Star break's coming up as well. I don't know when, but I know it's coming up fairly soon. It's gonna be, you know, so I don't know. I actually may actually watch that game because I never watched the NHL All-Star game.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
So,
Yeah, it's February 4th.
what time?
It's in Florida, South Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
Trying to go. Hey guys, please use our promo code on TV so we can afford tickets.
Yeah, that is my around the league NHL.
All right,
Awesome stuff.
it's our last segment here.
And then the
Yeah.
normal last segment we have here, draft day, everyone. Draft day. This one I've been wanting to do for a while now. So it is sitcoms. And John, when we're doing sitcoms, we are doing not animated shows. Like it has to be in person.
So like Friends, How I
So
Met
like
Your Mother,
Friends, stuff like
all
that,
that.
but not Simpsons, no Family Guy, SpongeBob.
No,
None of
I
that.
got you. I got you.
Okay, so me and Nick did the wheel before we started the show. And the picks go, it's a snake draft, obviously. The picks go me at 1, John at 2, Nick at 3.
Okay.
So with the first pick, do you guys think you know who I'm taking here?
I mean,
No.
yeah, it's pretty obvious. There's either two things. I'll let you know if you pick either one of them.
It's pretty obvious. I'm going with it based off my favorite show of all time, How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, okay.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Shoot, for me,
Anytime we have to pick anything How I Met Your Mother, Michael always gets the first pick for it. It's like it's so annoying because I can never pick it, but it's fine. It's fine, man.
Crazy.
Just wait till I pick
for
How I
me,
Met Your Father.
Do it, you won't.
so yeah, for me, I got to go with one of my favorites, and it really carried me through the hospital the other day. Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
actually a good pick. I won't lie. That's a really big
Literally
choice.
all I watched, that and Family Guy, just laying in my hospital bed.
All right, Nick.
give me number one, The Office.
Yeah. Wait. I'm gonna go through the rounds because we always forget
Um,
this. So the first round with the number 1 overall pick, Michael picked How I Met Your Mother. With the second overall pick, John picked The Big Bang Theory. And with the last pick of the round, Nick picked The Office. Nick carried away with the round 2, pick 1.
Give me Friends.
Damn it.
can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, it's one of the there's a lot of good options here.
There's so many good options here.
Like every team should be good. Like
Yeah. All right, John, you're up.
I gotta go with Modern Family. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's good. A little too early for that one, but
I
I would say
mean,
so
I
too, but it's
guess,
still a good pick.
it's still a valuable pick. Valuable pick, John. I
All
actually
right.
like that show.
For my next pick, I'm picking Seinfeld.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Arguably the best sitcom of all time.
yeah.
All right. With round two, the first pick, Nick takes Friends. With the second pick, John had Modern Family. And with the last pick, I chose Seinfeld. Let's get into round three. This is a good one. I'm going to go with also one of the best uh, money wise and views wise, a show that's called Cheers.
Yeah. I watched that show actually.
Yeah, it's
I
a very
never
good show. I really like that show.
It's a great show.
Mhm. All right,
I've
John, you're up.
watched 2 seasons of it, but
Dude, there's like Nick said, bro. There's so many to pick from. Um, it's kind of difficult, man. Um, shoot, let me go with dude, this is a toughie, man. Dude, um,
bro, you pull up a list for everything else. Where's your list for this?
Just look at the list real quick.
yeah, dude. I there's so many in my head. I just can't think right.
There's so many there that I can just grab one. Like,
Um, like I said, brother, there's so many, man.
Oh, and that was
Hey.
that was Cameron's messing up.
let's go. We had to add it one more time before the entire show.
The camera is glitching out. Looks like he's being hacked.
He is being
Oh,
hacked.
there you go.
Dude, I'm getting hacked.
Do 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 do.
This is so many. Like
Oh
I
my
just
god, it's happening again, bro. It's happened
can't
two
do
times
it.
in like 1 minute.
So many, man.
John, your camera.
I'm not even on the screen, dude. Dude, I see a lot of animations.
Oh my god, bro.
I am hacking John. John is being hacked. Hey, it's me.
Dude, there's just so many.
Yeah,
Um,
just choose one. You have another pick. You have another two picks, so get
mean,
ready.
I know. Hey, Will and Grace.
Will and Grace.
I've heard of
Yeah.
it, but oh my dude, John and like just starting off the drafts and then it getting good is like never gonna get old. Like,
All
it's
right, Nick, take the last pick of the round.
give me that 70 show.
Damn it. Damn it, dude. I didn't think you'd pick that. Why would you pick that?
Because
Ah,
I've seen like
Dang
bits
it.
and pieces of it.
Dang it. I thought you'd go with something else, bro. Didn't think
You
you'd
can
pick
have How I
that.
Met Your Mother. You can have How I Met Your Mother. It's fun. And then with wait, say the round. Say the round.
The third round,
Oh my
I chose
freaking
Cheers
God.
at 1. John took Will and Grace at 2. And Nick had that 70 show at 3.
And just get rid of the face. Just get rid of the. We can look at your lovely sunset as a video on the Zoom. Okay, it's back.
All right, Nick. Kick
All
off the
right.
next round.
All right, my fourth pick. Give me Full House.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah, I know. Man, there
Hey,
is.
John. Next pick.
West Philadelphia.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I was debating between Full House and Fresh Prince. I'm not gonna lie.
Keep my wife's name out of your mouth, bro.
All right. With my next pick. All right. Yeah, my next pick. Last pick of the round. I'm going Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Not too snobby. Not too snobby.
Personally, have not seen it, but I really want to. It looks really funny.
Yeah, it's so funny. All right. For that round 4, the first pick, Nick took Full House. The second pick, John took Fresh Prince of Bel Air. And with the last pick, I took Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So this is the start of the last round. This one's hard. With my last pick,
She said.
uh, the picture I'm seeing on John's screen is just he looks so surprised.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm. Do I want to go classic here or do I? No, I'm not. I'm gonna go with the show called Two and a Half Men.
Oh
That's
man,
not bad. Hey, that's not bad. I'll
that's
give
a
him that.
great show.
All right, John,
John.
with your last pick.
Give me young Sheldon.
Bro has
Big
big
Bang
bang.
Theory of one and young Sheldon at his last one.
Dude, I haven't
Honestly,
finished the circle.
honestly, not surprising. Can't say I'm surprised.
That's so good. That
All
is
right,
I know
Nick,
it's a good
last
show.
pick.
all right. My last pick. I typically let my last pick kind of be judged off like opinion. So give me New Girl.
Okay.
Okay, that's actually not bad.
Actually, a
All
really
right.
good show.
Yeah, that's
In the last round, the first pick, I took Two and a Half Men. John took Young Sheldon. And with the last pick, Nick took New Girl. Now let's go over the teams real quick.
Young
W.
Sheldon shot dead in Houston.
Hey, Young Sheldon keeps coming on my TikTok for you page. So I've like watched. It's like the live version of Family Guy for me. That's the comedy show. It's always
Young
on my
Sheldon's a
Hey,
TikTok.
good.
bro.
Young Sheldon is a good show.
Yeah. All right. We'll
Not
start
one of
with
the best
Nick's
of all
team.
time.
Team Nick. Nick has The Office, Friends, That 70 Show, Full House, and New Girl.
And that just sounds like such a good list. I'm not even gonna lie.
Team
Dang.
John. Big Bang Theory, Modern Family, Will and Grace, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and Young Sheldon.
Hey, fire list. That's all I gotta say.
And Team Big Mike, How I Met Your Mother, Seinfeld, Cheers, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Two and a Half Men. That team is unstoppable. No, other than the
Michael
Office,
says this about every single one.
that team is
His
amazing.
name,
I
Mike.
win this
Telling
draft.
me a team that has Friends in the Office on it.
A
Not
team
even
that has
this team.
Seinfeld, Cheers, and How I Met Your Mother on it. Two of the
Like
biggest.
your team's gonna be a first round exit, bro. Like
I know your team's gonna be first round exit,
I'm
John.
talking
We
about your
already know
team.
that. You have Will and Grace. But
I'm talking about your team, bro.
Hey, as always, we're gonna let the people in the comments decide.
well, I think that wraps up our show for you guys today. Thank you guys again for listening to another episode of Against the Call, episode 14. Or 14 episodes in, boys. 14
Yeah,
episodes.
this is.
Dude, we're just one step closer to 69. I'm so happy for.
Yes,
for
we
him.
are. Yes, we are.
I
Thank
do
you
have
again,
to say
everyone.
that if you've been listening this far, I don't know how you did it because there's so many like interruptions that have happened this episode, and we do apologize for that. I don't. It's the Zoom thing, man. It's the Zoom thing. It's something that we all got to work through. So we appreciate
We
you.
are going to work through it. We're going to put out the best episodes we can for y'all. And again, use the code against the call on W for 10% off your next purchase at www.w.gg. Thank you guys again for listening. And that's all I have to say. What about you guys?
There's going to be some very prominent names coming up in the next few podcasts. A lot of people that we've been working on getting on here soon. And the future for this is bright. This is going to be the last podcast that you really see with just us three for a little bit. I do know that there'll probably be times when we just have like the guest segment and then there will be just us three again, which is something I look forward to. But as for that, there's a lot of good things coming, and if you have listened this far in, like we appreciate you so much, and yeah.
Thank you guys again for listening, and we will see you in the next one.
Peace out, world.